Well, hey friends, this is Jennifer, and this is the Jennifer Allwood Show, the podcast for women who want to find freedom in both their life and in their business. I own a multi-7-figure-a-year coaching business. I'm also a certified life coach. So I have the honor of helping thousands of women every single month make money in the online space and help them to get unstuck from whatever is holding them back, all without sacrificing their faith or their family. In this show, you're going to get the very best life and business advice, always with a healthy dose of Jesus. So buckle in, my friend. I'm so excited that you are here. Well, hey guys. Dun, 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 dun. It's going to be a little different podcast. I think I said that on last week's podcast also. This is going to be a different one too, though. Hi, it's Jennifer. This is podcast number 326. Did you guys hear we hit 5 million downloads, by the way? Thank you. Thank you again so much for helping by just listening and sharing all the things. So I'm going to talk today about network marketing. And in particular, I'm going to talk today about Crunchi. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have noticed that back in like November, I started to do some promotion of just my foundation. And it's my foundation is from a company called Crunchi. And if you're interested in looking them up, you can go to crunchi.com/Jennifer Allwood. Go to the /Jennifer Allwood. That way, if you order anything, you get $10 off your first order, but it's spelled Crunchi. And it's because it's like, it's clean. It does not have a lot of toxins. It is so much better for you health-wise. Did you guys know that the beauty industry is one of the most under-regulated industries in our country, that we have things in America that are allowed into our health and beauty products that other countries do not allow? Do you guys remember, if you followed me for any length of time, I'm going off on a rabbit trail here, but 3 years ago, I started losing my hair and I lost, I would say 2/3 of my hair. Who here remembers that? And I was just getting ready to record the audiobook of Fear is Not the Boss of You. And my girlfriends kept saying, Jen, did you get your hair trimmed? And I was like, no. Jen, are you cutting your hair? I'm like, no. And my hair just kept getting shorter and it kept getting shorter. And all my friends are like, what's happening? And I'm like, I don't know. And I did not know, but I remember what happened. I was going to record the audiobook for Fear Not the Boss of You. And I was in this bougie hotel in Nashville where my publishing company put me up. And I was watching the story come out about Diva hair curl products. Does anybody remember this? There are so many lawsuits against Diva hair curl products. And you can look it up. I don't need to tell you anything. But I was like, I used Diva hair curl products. So anyway, here's what I will say. What's in your products matter. And I lost 2/3 of my hair. Obviously, there's no way of proving what was the cause of that. But that's when I began to really be thinking about what I'm putting into my body and trying to make small shifts, because what needs to happen to go from where I was to like being to where I am, really living a clean lifestyle is just huge. And I can't do from 0 to 100 all at once. Otherwise I crash and burn, and then I'll just like burn it all down and throw it all away. So I have to make small shifts that are sustainable for me. So I know, like, I have switched what I use to like wash my face and things. I have switched to different products that I'm using on my hair. Ava, my daughter, is super big. There's a couple different apps that her and I use, like for toothpaste and hairspray and those things. And I've tried doing the clean hairsprays, by the way, and they just stink. And I always go back to the one with alcohol in it and all the things. But anyhow, that was when I started really thinking about what also I put onto my skin for makeup. I am not an all-natural girl. Can I just say that? I never have been. For as long as I can remember, I have gotten up, put on a full face of makeup, and we go about our day. It's just who I am. Now, for those of you who are like, you're beautiful without makeup, that's fine. You go ahead and go without makeup. I'm not going without makeup. It's just who I am. I will also tell you this. I get it from my mom, who is a beautiful woman who wears a full face of makeup every day. It's just what you do. You get up, you brush your teeth, and you put on makeup. I mean, of course, there are some Sundays, that we're just vegging at the house, and but I don't leave the house without makeup. I don't I don't feel like I look precious without it. So you're not going to convince me to not wear makeup. Okay. So I'm wearing something on this face. Let me just say that. Okay. And I'll tell you one more thing. I'll take it one step further. When my grandmother, who was absolutely precious to me. I mean, I loved my grandparents dearly. She was one of my most favorite people in my world. And the day that she passed away, we were all in the hotel, good grief. We were in the hospital with my grandma. And I kid you not, that woman sat up in that hospital bed and she put on lipstick and she laid down and at some point passed away in the next day or so. But the last thing I remember her doing is sitting up and applying lipstick. And that is my heritage, friends. So I'm going to be wearing makeup. Okay. So let me just say that. All right. So, my hair had fallen out. I've been trying to do more healthier things. And the truth is that I just was trying like some more natural types of products on my skin, but foundation is one of the things that I always struggled with. And I have super duper sensitive skin. So anytime I've ever tried to like switch makeups, like I tried that Saint makeup for a while. You know which one I'm talking about? It's like liquid and you put all these different colors on your face and then you take a brush and you blend it all together. And I loved it, but my face broke out so bad. And I don't have phenomenal skin anyway. Okay. Let's just talk about this for just a second. So, since I have hit menopause at 45, my skin has been worse than it ever was as a teenager. Can I just say that? It's one of those things nobody tells you about that really I'm still annoyed with. There were some things when I was in labor with Noah Allwood that nobody told me about was going to happen. Still annoyed with those. And nobody told me that your skin could look worse at 51 than it did at 15. Nobody told me that. Okay. And so I have to be super careful about switching products and about switching makeup because my skin will inevitably break out. All right. But I had seen my friend, Jordan Lee Dooley, on Instagram stories. Jordan is somebody that I've never had the honor of meeting face to face, but Jordan and I were in a prayer group together for a long, long time. She loves Jesus. She is as beautiful as they come. The reason what Jordan was doing with makeup caught my eye is this. And I don't think Jordan will care that I share this because it was on her Instagram. So she was posting pictures of her like in a tank top, and she had some like white spots all over her shoulders. And I recognized it immediately because I have white spots all over the sides of my neck, like under my ears, down to like where the collar of your shirt goes. It pops up worse the tanner I get. So when I'm pale, you can't see it. When I'm tan, you can really see it. It's like it's like hundreds of white dots. And turns out there's a name for it. It's called tinea versicolor is what it's called, I believe. And now I should have probably looked that up before I even told you this, but it is like something like an accumulation of yeast under your skin, something along those lines. So there's people that are like, oh, you can go, get this wash off of Amazon or whatever. None of that has helped me. It's not like harmful. It just looks annoying. Okay. It just looks annoying. So because Jordan has talked about that publicly, I have paid attention to, because I recognize that because I have the same thing, to what she's been doing with her skin. Okay. And I know Jordan has been on a journey of also trying to get more clean in terms of what she puts on her body. So she's talking about foundation, and I'm seeing her apply this foundation, and she's saying that it looks like, you're wearing a filter or you've been airbrushed, and you could use her coupon to order a bottle of foundation, which was $50, but you get $10 off. So that is what I did the first time. I'm like, let me order a bottle of her foundation. By the way, you can get the same coupon with me if you go to crunchy.com/Jennifer Allwood. It'll give you $10 off your first order. So it makes your first bottle of foundation $40. Okay. So I get that first bottle of foundation. You guys, I wanted to put on my makeup several times a day. When I tell you I am obsessed with this foundation, I'm obsessed with it. I don't know what's in it. I don't know. It's clean. I know that, but all I know is that it evens my skin out. It makes my skin look hydrated, because there's something that happens in all of you ladies who are on the back nine. You're over 50 years old like me. You're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. There's something that kind of happens when you get a little older, which is your skin starts to really look dry. And in order for it to look more youthful, it needs to look a little more hydrated. And by the way, think of it this way too. When your skin looks really dry, all of your wrinkles show up more. It's almost like flat paint in new construction. The reason, it's like the difference between like flat paint and like shinier paint. I don't know, because things settle into cracks and all the things. So I'm going completely off on a tangent. All I want you to know is that I loved the bottle of foundation I used. And in case some of you are going to go look at it and order it, it was the middle of the summer that I ordered my first bottle, and I ordered 2.75. Okay. So I love the foundation so much. Then I got a brush, and then it started hitting into fall. So I was like, okay, I'm getting paler. I probably should order a different color. So I ordered 2.5 instead of 2.75 and got another bottle of the foundation and absolutely loved it. Then I was like, you know what? I want to try like their bronzer. And so I ordered a thing of bronzer, and then I see that they've got lip crayons and all these other things. And then all of a sudden I was like, okay, if I'm enjoying their products, and if I am going to be ordering their products, I could just use like an affiliate code or whatever to try to get, some of my stuff for free or to get a credit or what have you. And I thought that'll be fun. Let's do that. And so, but then I talked to Jordan, because there's a couple of different things that you can actually do, but realized if I signed up to be like an advocate with Crunchi, that then I could actually like make a little bit of money every month. Now, this is affiliate marketing is what I was thinking. This is exactly one of the 8 ways of making money that I teach people to do every single month. Many of you have heard of my Better Way program. Many of you have already taken my quiz about like what one of the best ways for you to make money online is. If you haven't, I can give it to you real quick. You can go to jenniferallwood.com/quiz. But if you already have a little bit of a following, if you have people who love to know what some of your favorite things are, affiliate marketing is like really beneficial for you. The problem is so many companies have changed their affiliate marketing in the last few years. So where people used to make thousands of dollars every month off of Amazon affiliate commissions, now they're making hundreds. And so people are always looking for like different ways to make affiliate commissions, right? So when I decided I was going to like just promote Crunchi a little bit, there was a couple different ways, that I could do it. But in my head, I was like, if I just sign up so that I get enough money back from Crunchi just to cover my own foundation every month, like that'd be good, right? Like that'd be easy breezy. I mean, I should be able to make $40 in a month, right? That's what I'm thinking, or $50 in a month for a bottle of foundation. Well, here's what happened. So I put something on my Amazon, good grief, on my Instagram stories. And you guys started ordering it. All of you right now who are in network marketing, by the way, you're going to go, duh, this is what we've been telling you. Because I was pretty surprised about how many I sold. So then I was like, well, let me do a couple more stories of like a really, vulnerable photo of me without any makeup and then with the foundation on. And you guys were ordering more. And then I was like, wait a second, what's happening here? And the cool thing about Crunchi is like you get paid from them every week. And so I get like my first week what I'm going to be getting paid. And I'm like, wait, what? And literally like Jordan could attest to this because I'm messaging her and I'm like, what's happening? And she's like, oh, you're doing really, really good. And I'm like, I don't really understand, but that all I know is it's like before Christmas at this point, and I've been using their products for 4 or 5 months. And so I'm like, well, let me order their lip crayons. Well, let me order the primer that goes under my foundation. Well, let me order their eyeshadow, just like see what happens and really start to promote it. And you guys, I hope that this is okay that I say out loud. I think that it's okay, but I did over $4,000 in 1 month of selling. Like that's how much I got paid in selling makeup products that I was going to use anyway. And I just told some people about it online. Listen. This is just another way of making revenue that feels really easy for me. That paid for Christmas, right? And without a whole lot of effort. And I teach a lot of women who are in network marketing. They will come into my groups because in my inner circle, we're teaching how to, you grow your social media and grow your email list. So they'll want to know that. They'll want to take my Better Way program because I've always said, do your network marketing to the glory of God. Absolutely. Sell your pants off, run around like your hair's on fire, get all those free trips, do all that stuff, but make sure you are also building a platform for yourself so that if and when that company decides to shift how they're paying people, go under, whatever else, so that you are protected. Like that's what ensuring what God has entrusted to you, I believe, looks like, right? It's never having all your eggs in one basket. So I teach this in the Better Way program. And you can go to betterwayprogram.com to get on the wait list for that when we launch that again. But that's what I'm teaching. So for me, this was easy just to kind of introduce And it was really easy to promote. And I've never been anti-network marketing. I've always been anti putting all of your eggs into one basket. And so if anybody is wondering if I am quitting doing anything and just going to be doing this, absolutely not. Okay. This is just a little something fun on the side. And I don't talk about it a lot on my Jennifer Allwood Instagram. I talk about it on my Jennifer Allwood Home Instagram because it makes sense there. I did send out one email and just said, hey, if you want to try Crunchi for the first time, the foundation I like is the colors 2.0. That's what I'm wearing in the winter when I'm pale. Go to crunchy.com/Jennifer Allwood. It'll give you $10 off your first bottle. And by the way, I think that one's on back order, but it comes in February. And so it was super duper easy. And so for me, I'm feeling like it's giving me just this interesting perspective to those of you who have been doing network marketing on how quickly, number one, you can make sales. Two, I had people that then were wanting to sign up to like be on my team, and to kind of sell underneath me like immediately. And I'm like, wow. And then I'm like texting Jordan, she's walking me through things, but it's really cool because what's interesting about so many of the network marketing companies is they have everything done for you. So the graphics that you can use on social media, how they give you information on like how you should contact people. They have so many like resources available that all they're looking for is people who have a little bit of a platform and a little bit of a perspective and want to talk about their products, and bada boom, bada bing. So super interesting. Super easy. And for a product that I was already going to be using. So I just wanted to come on today and tell you about that I am intrigued by this whole network marketing life that a lot of you are already, living and really involved with. And would never do it solely because I don't believe that's good stewardship over my platform there, and so I think that if you're looking for a network marketing company that you could sign up for, look for one that allows you to build and to grow for yourself in addition to for their products, and make sure it's something easy breezy that you love and are going to use anyway. Because for years, people would talk to me about different products and, and the fact that I could promote them or whatever, but there was nothing that I loved enough to kind of sort of accidentally stumble into signing up to actually be with a network marketing company, because that's really what happened. There was no plan for this. And, but it turned out to be kind of fun that first month and just super easy breezy. So I hope that answers some questions for you guys. It is wisdom to have 7, yes, even 8 ways of bringing money into the storehouse. That is what Ecclesiastes 2 says. And if the Lord has given you any sort of a foundation at all in terms of like a platform, people following you, if people are interested, if they want to know about things that you like, if they're ever asking you, if you're somebody who's already like, into makeup and things, I suggest you find something like this that you could promote and just even toy with it a little bit and see what your thoughts are. Because I'm going to tell you this, I made more in a 3 to 4 week period with Crunchi than I have probably from Amazon in the last 2 years total. How's that? And if you go to my Amazon store, there's like lists of like our Arizona home, our Florida home, like you can buy products, but it is pennies on the dollar there. So kudos to any of you who are already doing network marketing and have figured it out. And kudos to those of you who are doing it as just one way of making money and you have a course and a membership or a blog or products in addition to it, like high fives all around. And if you have any questions about Crunchi or about, where you can order the makeup at, you can send me a DM on Instagram. I would love to send you my link. Would love to do that. But hopefully that answers some questions for you guys today. Hopefully this was a fun podcast and I'm going to see you guys next week. All righty? Okay. Until then, be blessed. Bye-bye. Friend, thank you so much for listening to the podcast again this week. I'm so honored that you come back for every episode and that you share the Jennifer Allwood Show with your friends and family. Every time I see you guys post about it on Instagram or Facebook or something, it just makes me do a little happy. So thank you. Make sure that you subscribe to the podcast if you never want to miss an episode. So you can go to
Apple Podcasts or Stitcher or Spotify or any of the other podcasting places, and subscribe each week so that every week you get the new episode when it releases. So just know that I love bringing you relevant content. I love bringing you great guests. And one of the ways you can help us here at Team Allwood is by leaving the podcast a review. So if you have just a second to do that, would you go over and leave a review for the Jennifer Allwood Show? Thank you again. You're amazing. I'm honored to be here. Until next week. Bye-bye.